The Des Moines Public Schools offers a variety of unique and beneficial programs to children of all ages, but one in particular aims to get some very special youngsters off to a great start. Hello, I'm Elise Sinclair, and welcome to the Spotlight. More and more emphasis is being put into early childhood education and development by educators across the country. Here in Iowa, a statewide program called Early Access for Children and Families is designed to support families with infants and toddlers who have a health or physical condition that affects their child's growth and development. And in the Des Moines Public Schools, there is a team of talented and caring early access professionals who work to provide the support and services that these families need to ensure a bright and successful future for their children.
Early Access is a statewide program that provides several different kinds of services to infants and toddlers from birth to age 3. And it's administered locally through the Des Moines Public Schools, the Department of Student and Family Services, and as part of our special education programming. Children would benefit from early access or are eligible for early access services are students who have a known condition and also have a 25% delay in development based on appropriate assessment instruments. Some of the known conditions that our children have that are served through the early access program here in the Des Moines Public Schools would be Down syndrome, children that were drug exposed, lead exposure, prematurity. We have several children that have communication or speech and language concerns. The major referral sources that we have here in the Des Moines Public Schools are basically through parents and families of children. Then we have through the hospitals for the high-risk infants and the Department of Human Services. Once a child is identified, the family is assigned a service coordinator, and the service coordinator works with the family to map out the needs of the family and the child. When our service providers visit a home, they might provide a variety of services, from teaching the parent how to provide early intervention and a rich environment for the child in the home. Also, they may provide some speech and language therapy. They may provide some occupational therapy, physical therapy. We have a whole variety of services that we provide to different families depending on the needs of the child.
You can make the most impact in early access services by working with a child in their naturalistic environment. It's an environment that is typical, it's very familiar to them. You can use real things in their home that they use every single day instead of being somewhere else outside of their home that might not be as familiar. Sometimes we will bring a bag of developmentally appropriate toys with us, or appropriate books at the child's age level and where they're functioning. And we work with the parent and the child in their home environment, which might include just sitting on the floor with them, playing with these toys, reading books, having the parent interact with the child. And we give the parent then strategies on how to expand on a child's language, how to give them some tips on how to have the child make their needs known if they are delayed in that area of communication.
Early access has changed my life, my family's life, as far as helping her learn things, as far as giving us ideas, as far as what to do to help her talk more and to learn different animal sounds and different shapes and colors. Every time we have a play group, afterwards they fill out a little worksheet as far as what she's done that day and the progress she's made and the words that she's spoken that day. And it's something I can look back on and something I can share with her when she gets older.
My son was 2 months premature due to a medical condition, and that's how he qualified for early access. He is a really great kid, but I didn't know where to go. they were able to guide me in those directions by saying, you know, I think Roman needs to work on his putting blocks on top of each other. And so they would show me what to do, and in between our sessions, Roman and I would work on that. And then the next visit, when they would come out, they'd have something new for us to work on. Early access has changed my life by giving me self-confidence on how to be a mom. The ladies are friendly and they're helpful. They're knowledgeable about what they do and are able to give me good tips and guide me in the right direction.
We definitely do work with the child, but we also work with the family's needs. What the parents' needs are, they might need transportation, they might need information on vision and where to go to best get that accomplished. So we do many different things with the parents as well, and get them hooked up with other community programs or services that they will need if we cannot provide that service for them.
Part of my job as a parent-child educator is to visit children in their daycare center. Most of the time we would see a child at daycare if that child is in daycare 40 hours a week or spends most of the week during the daytime at the child care center, whether it's an in-home daycare or a child care center. When we go to the child care center, we work with the children and the daycare provider on meeting the kids' milestones or addressing their concerns that they might have with the child or the actual concerns of the child, whether it's communication, thinking and learning skills, or motor skills.
Early access serves children birth to 3 years of age, and we start the process of transitioning out of early access well before that third birthday. So it's very important to us that we start sharing information about community resources, what the needs are for that child, and getting the parent linked into the community to help assist in that transition. A current initiative of early access is to work with juvenile court, and in that we hope to reduce the reoccurrence of child abuse and neglect. We work with 3 judges currently and looking at what we can do in our program to help support families and their needs to help reduce the reoccurrence of that abuse and neglect.
It's very rewarding to see the successes in families and see how they benefit from our services.
I love doing what I do in early access because the children are at such a critical age for making such huge gains in their development. Their communication changes drastically. So much goes on with their development, and it's very, very exciting to see that happen and see the families become so excited.
The most rewarding part is when a parent is happy with their child's progress and they see the value in the services that we provide.
When I walk in the door and I see a child's face light up and the families and working together with them and working as a team and getting to know each other, building that relationship and helping each other grow.
I come to work every day knowing that there is reward in being the voice for little people and their families. It feels very good to know that we are supporting families in their endeavor to reach those developmental milestones that otherwise some families struggle with knowing.
The ladies who work here and the gentlemen who work here are amazing. They're patient and they're kind and they're extremely knowledgeable about what they do. They work very well with the children. My son looks forward to every visit that we have with them, and he always asks for his teachers and when they're coming. So I would recommend this program, Early Access, to another parent, to many parents out there. They're amazing people to work with. I don't know what I would have done without them. I really don't know what I would have done.
The DMPS Early Access Team is committed to helping young children become healthy and successful students, and many of the services they provide are available free of cost. If you think your infant or toddler has special needs, contact DMPS Early Access at 242-8213 or visit our website for more details. For Channel 12, I'm Elise Sinclair.